What an eerie sight when you're all alone in an airport. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and flights don't resume out of Schiphol until 6. So the airport is quiet. I don't know if this is the designated sleeping area, but this lounge has certainly worked for myself and these overnight travelers. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to this abbreviated edition of Borders on Budgets from a quiet Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, where I have a 16-hour layover before a flight to Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm out of affordable sleeping options. Mouse!
A slog of a hike.
I'm nuclear free.
Tree branch or part of a log.
Sharka. Sweat. Well, where there's one mouse, there are going to be mice. Well, the piped-in sounds of the chirping birds and water gives a nice ambient sound to a desolate terminal. Sleeping at an airport isn't perfect, but this is the situation that I find myself in, that it's taken 20 hours to get from Pachuca, Mexico to Amsterdam through Frankfurt, Germany, and I've still got another 27, 28 hours to go, including the layover here and then an 11-hour flight. So Schiphol has become, well, the night's stop and the place where I can try to get some rest. Oh my, this is creepy. Well, with 16 hours, that's more than enough time to get to the city center of Amsterdam, as it's only a 15-minute trip by train. But the cost of a hostel in Amsterdam, personally, they're outrageous, and maybe it's me who's out of touch with the economic realities of traveling in Western Europe. Flowers and bulbs, presumably tulips as well. How appropriate for the Netherlands. Yeah, the cheapest hostels in Amsterdam's downtown run about €20 a night for a dorm bed, but the ratings on hostelworld.com are 6s and 6.5s. And gee, any facility that has a toilet should rank 7. So anything decent in Amsterdam costs about 40 or even €50 a night. And that leads me to think, what type of budget do backpackers have these days that they can just throw out €50 a night for a dorm bed in Western Europe? Is this a deal? I don't know, 4 rolls of Dutch Gouda cheese on a wheel for €35. If hostels are out of my price range, hotels at the airport are running about €200 a night, and that is actually a week's worth of travel for me and my budget in developing countries. So, with hostels and hotels in Amsterdam unaffordable, like most other travelers here at Schiphol, the airport becomes the place of a night's sleep. More economic realities of traveling in Western airports. Like this cafe is doing any of its customers a favor by offering a burger and a beer for €20. Unless the burgers are actually this size, I fail to see the special of this promotion. Well, 3 o'clock in the morning, another 3 hours before the airport resumes full operations, and still 7 hours to go before my flight. And maybe the mouse wants to take an escalator ride. Hey, I get it. Airports, Western Europe, world-class cities, yeah, the prices are just much, much higher. But even here at Schiphol, this has become a shock to me because I so rarely travel through Western Europe. And my concern is that here in 2022, there will be further economic and social restraints globally that will make international travel or airport travel as well that much more prohibitive. So I'll have to enjoy this as I can. Nonetheless, from a quiet Schiphol Airport, where I still have 6 hours to go before my flight to South Africa, and after this video, next week will become the first stories from Cape Town. Thanks for tuning in to Borders on Budgets, and of course, all your support is much appreciated.